Hello everybody, it's hump day. How's everybody doing? Are you good? I'm good. I'm good. Got some sad news off the top. I don't know if you guys heard yet, but there was a mass shooting in Minnesota. The mayor and Tim Walz are just beside themselves. There were 2 children that are now angels. 14 others were wounded. 7 came in and are in critical condition, and 3 adults. The shooter is no longer with us. I'm believing he's no doubt in my military mind. But anyway, I want to talk about Shady Pants and how he sticks his nose in everybody else's business, including elections. Sick of it. Sick of it. He's trying to rig them. Look what they're doing in their own country. Look what they're doing in the United States. If that isn't rigging an election, I don't know what is. I just don't know what is. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And hopefully you'll become a hangers-on. But to all my hangers-on, like I said, you got me where I am today. Because if it wasn't for you liking me, loving me, and sharing me, I wouldn't be here today to have a platform. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I am elbows up with America as well for the trials and tribulations you are getting inflicted upon you, even though you didn't vote for this. And even some of the folks that have FA and FO'd. But can't say I told you so, because we told you so for 2 years. Did you listen? No. And he's still campaigning, so. Anyway, Shady Pants. Is he rigging elections? I don't know if he's rigging them so much as putting his 2 cents in. Just saying. So here we go. On February 14th, 2025, Radio Free Europe had a headline, Romanian opposition welcomes JD Vance's comments on the election annulment. Now this idiot stuck his nose in the Romanian election while he was on a trip to the 61st Munich Security Conference on Valentine's Day of all things. Him and Usha showed up. I thought she was more liberal. We're going to see, because I'm not sure she knows. I think she's like, oh shit, what have I done? Now I'm here, I'm stuck. You're not stuck, baby. You can walk. You can walk. You're not stuck. So, Romania, by the Constitutional Court on December 6th, voided their election. They annulled it. They said JD Vance at the Munich Council stood up in front of all those nations, the security nations, right? And he said they canceled the election because of flimsy suspicions of an intelligence agency and enormous pressure from their continental neighbors. This campaign, intelligence services, reported that indeed foreign actors had manipulated social media, especially TikTok, to benefit the far-right pro-Russian candidate, Djuric. That was likely done with old Mother Russia pulling all the strings and paying the money to get their paid asset elected, to do their bidding. So, of course, Russia denied it. And, of course, JD Vance, the knob gobbler, said, there is no solid evidence. Just surprised he didn't say, Russia was very powerful in their denial. Very strong. They said, it wasn't Russia. I don't see why it would be. I'm surprised he didn't say that. That's part of their script. Other candidates said that what JD Vance is saying just shows that Romania has not explained to its external partners, nor even to its strategic partners, what happened in December. I think that a candidate paid by Russia, with Russian orchestrating the behind-the-scenes stuff, would be a good reason to annul an election, which should have happened in 2016, my opinion. That should be a good reason to annul the election, right? And put in safeguards for the next one that came in May. According to Reuters, February 20th, 2025, the headline read, JD Vance and Elon Muscolini, ramp up Romanian election dispute. Because of course they did. These two were ratcheting up the attacks on Romania's decision to cancel the December election, saying that Romania does not share American values. And Musk said the judge of the Constitutional Court is a tyrant. Does that not sound like stuff that's being programmed into MAGA's minds right now? Always pointing the fingers to draw attention away from themselves. That's what that is. Vance said, and this, I believe, was a prophecy of things to come, when he said in February, you don't have shared values if you cancel elections because you don't like the result. January 6th, election denying, steal the election. Yeah. And that happened in Romania. If you're so afraid of your people that you silence them and shut them out. Let that sink in for a second. You don't have shared values if you cancel elections because you don't like the result. And that happened in Romania. If you're so afraid of your people that you silence them and shut them out. So let's have shared values. Let's defend democracy. Let's have free expression, not just in the United States, but all over the Western world, which is mostly white, I might add. This is the path to strong alliances in Europe. You should be laughing on the other side of your face now, Mr. Vance. The judge rejected the U.S. pressure and interference over whether the Russian-backed candidate, Calin Djuric, will be allowed to run in the May election, starting from scratch. They scrapped everything, got all new stuff done, and off they went with a brand new election like the first one didn't happen. So everything was above board, a clean slate, everybody. Judge Marian Enach, E-N-A-C-H-E, Enac, I don't know, denounced threats made by Djuric, who warned Constitutional Court judges that if he gets elected, they will be tried for high treason. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? This coming from the guy who praises 1930s fascist leaders and expressed the ultimate admiration for both the President of the United States, the pedo-in-chief, and the President of Russia, Putin. And Shady Pants is cheering all of the fascist dictators, he's cheering them all on and going out of his way to try and bully the EU and the UK. He said at that Munich security conference, our very dear friends are backsliding away from the conscious rights placed on basic liberties of religious Britons, in particular crosshairs. He's talking about a guy named Adam Smith. Now, Adam Smith had a girlfriend who had an abortion, and now he prays outside and pays homage to that incident. He prays outside of clinics. They have a strict guideline that there is no protesting, no nothing, within 200 meters of a clinic. But he disobeyed the 200 meters. He was less than 50 meters away, praying and basically intimidating patients from entering the clinic. He was found guilty of breaking the law. And of course, who came to his rescue but the Alliance Defending Freedom International, an American Christian legal organization, because of course they did. They're the same organization, I believe, that went to the African countries that imposed death sentences on gay people at their request. Oh yeah. So yeah. Then the couch cushion pushing boy then inserted his mug in our election up here in Canada. He has a old school pal that ran in the Toronto election, one of the districts in Toronto. He's a member of Parliament. His name is Jamil Giovanni, and he's also a buddy of Pierre Poilievre, our far right-wing conservative, and I use the term lightly, leader. Those three are thick as thieves, in my opinion. JD Vance was backing Jamil and claiming Christians in Canada need additional protections. I got news for you, bitch. In Canada, like the United States, Christians are not being prosecuted. They're not. There is more Project 2025 also going on up here in Canada, thanks to the Heritage Project and Russell Vogt and all the rest of the assholes that wrote that. All that bullshit, and they're trying to push their brand of God or Jesus or whatever the fuck their version is. MP Jamil Giovanni welcomed his buddy Shady Pants' support. Now, according to Politico, by Mickey Djuric, May 1st, he went as far as to invite Couchboy to visit him in the election. Then, in my opinion, he got a ton of backlash and said of his friend of 15 years, what is it with the 15 years stuff? Will you tell me? I mean, they were friends for 15 years. Trump and Epstein were friends for 15 years. All the girls were 14 or 15. Is it a favorite number or what? That maybe it would not be constructive for him to now visit the Toronto area, now seeing how the Mango Moose Knuckle and Shady Pants were hell-bent on trying to annex us and cripple us economically. Didn't think it would be constructive for him to visit. No shit, Sherlock. The right-wing conservative, Jamil, had no problem accepting an invitation, however, to dine with Shady Pants in Virginia. Jumped at that chance, and he had no problems showing up for the inauguration either of the Mango Moose Knuckle. Then, as another distraction, and I think after a really bad beatdown from his conservatives, he says they need to probably reconsider some of their rhetoric and their policy before coming to Canada. Probably? No, they need to denounce that shit. And they need to stop. Yeah, they need to probably reconsider some of their rhetoric and their policy before coming to Canada, Giovanni told Politico. Our country should deserve more respect before being able to welcome them. Should? No, we deserve more respect. Not should, could, maybe. No, we goddamn well deserve respect. Ugh. So listen, Hunty, our country absolutely does deserve a lot more respect. And I wonder if Jamal went to that G7 out west. I wonder if he went so he could pay homage and kiss the ring of the Mango Moose Knuckle. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, you're the greatest president. No doubt my military mind he was somewhere there. Can't prove it, but... And I wonder if Shady Pants had a showed up on the campaign trail when he first invited him. I'm pretty sure that Jamil there, Giovanni, would not be in Ottawa today. Just saying. That lovely liberal would have won instead. It's all about Republican Jesus with MAGA. The world needs to be very biased, very bigoted, very self-righteous, very self-serving, and hating you makes them look better to other milk-white conservatives. They're fond of saying, I believe in Genesis and the covenant of Israel. No, you fucking don't. You don't believe in anything, Israel. That's bullshit. They're not Christian like you. Only Christians are allowed to go to heaven, apparently, according to you. They're Jewish. Let's get that straight. They're Jewish. You don't believe in their dietary commitments. You don't believe in their holidays or going to temple or anything other than the rapture. And if I were you, Shady Pants, I'd be terrified of that day. I would. You and all your MAGA Republican Jesus friends, disappointments, every single one of you. That's what you're going to get when you get up to the gates there. Disappointments, every single one of you. Yep. And then they're going to push the down elevator. I'm just saying. I just want Shady Vance. I just want you to mind your own messed up business, grow a pair, and get help for your total greedy about face that you pulled on the country, Mr. I'm a never Trumper and Trump is American Hitler. You are a disgrace to your wife. You are a disgrace to your children. You are a disgrace to your past constituents. And now you are a disgrace to your country and despised around the world for your self-righteous bullshit. Congratulations, you Trump, Putin, ass-kissing weakling. That's what you are. So anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please, take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. And newcomers, like me, love me, share me, and don't forget to subscribe. And hangers on, I love you all. Thank you for hanging on. Thank you for all your words of wisdom and tips and courage. And I just love you all. Take care of you first. And we'll just turn this around for a second. There's Miss V. You didn't get to see her yesterday because she was sleeping. But there she is today. Mr. Naughty's around the corner. Mr. Naughty's around the corner. That's who Biffy's looking at. So anyway, take care of you. I love you all. Mwah.